Hello everyone, it is late on Saturday night. I think it's not that late, it's like 8 o'clock. But I did read a lot today. I got like almost halfway through Beach Read. I'm on page 146, so I think I'm like about halfway, maybe a little less, but I'm really enjoying it so far. And I just spent the whole day outside reading, and I did some yard work with my family, so it was a busy day, but it was a good day. And now I got junk food and I'm just gonna veg out on the couch, so that's it. I have not updated you all day, but it is Monday, and I did a lot of reading today. I listened to the majority of the audiobook for Frankly in Love by David Yoon, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm not liking it as much as I thought I would, but it's still good, and I'm definitely going to finish it tomorrow. I think I'm like 70% of the way through or something like that. And then I also started reading today Elizabeth and Her German Garden, which is really lovely. I wasn't sure what to expect of this, and I think it's nonfiction. And it's just like Elizabeth talking about her garden, and it's so wonderful. The writing style is so funny and like perfect, and I'm really enjoying it. And so I think I plan on reading like a little bit of that every day until I'm done, because it's so short. And yeah, I finished Beach Read. I don't even know if I told you that, but I finished it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was really good. And I also got my other book of the month for May and today. And this month I chose Happy and You Know It by Laura Hankin. And I was kind of torn on my book of the month this month. I wasn't sure which one to get, but this one I think had the best views, and it did sound interesting. It's about like a woman who's in a band, and then like something happens with the band, and she ends up getting in with like the Upper East Side mothers, like women, and like finds out that she actually has more in common with them than she thought, and like they're all just interesting. So like, I don't know, it just seemed like an interesting book. I like the cover a lot, and I definitely plan on reading that later this month, but I was really excited that that came in. So yeah, I think right now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might pick up Blue Lily Lily Blue, or I don't know. I'm gonna read something. Hello everyone, it is like 3 o'clock on Tuesday, and I just finished listening to the rest of the audiobook for Frankly in Love, and I liked it. It wasn't my favorite. I didn't like it as much as I was anticipating, but I did give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was fine, just, wasn't a new favorite, and that's okay. So right now I am going to listen to Girls of Storm and Shadow, and just like hang out in my room, probably play some Candy Crush. Also this morning I read about 25 to 30-ish pages of Elizabeth and Her German Garden, which I'm really enjoying, and I hope to finish like within the next 2 days. I went outside this morning and just read a little on my front porch, and it was super lovely, and the sun was shining and the birds were chirping. It was just a great time. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading, but that's my update. Good morning everyone. It is 10:30 on Thursday. I can't believe it's already Thursday. I don't even remember if I updated you yesterday at all. But I did read the majority, or listen to the majority of Girls of Storm and Shadow. I'm like 50% of the way through that. Sorry, I'm a little shaky. I'm like 50% of the way through that, and I do plan to finish it by tomorrow, hopefully. It's due back at the library in like 2 or 3 days, so I want to definitely try to get that done so I don't have to worry about like renewing it and stuff in case anybody else wants it. And then this morning I also finished Elizabeth and Her German Garden, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. It was so good, and I think I'm gonna reread it like every year. I'm like obsessed with it now. But this is a classic. It was written in 1898, and it's semi-autobiographical about Elizabeth and how she finds kind of purpose in her garden, more so than like being a wife or a mother. And it's very progressive for its time, and it was just so good. It was funny, it was lovely to read. I finished it this morning while I was outside sitting on my porch, and I didn't film any of that because there were like these flies, and they were literally like attacking me, and every 5 minutes I was like freaking out. I was really skittish this morning because these flies, they were everywhere, and like these birds kept getting really close to me at one point. It was just like really kind of freaky, but it was kind of enjoyable. But I'm really glad I finished it, and I'm really glad I read it because I think I picked it up at the perfect time, because it kind of follows like, you know, the whole year, but it starts in spring and then it goes through like every season and then ends in April. I think it starts in April and ends in April of the next year, and it was just so enjoyable, and I really liked it. And I'm also really liking Girls of Storm and Shadow. I know that book has mixed reviews, but I'm still really enjoying it. And yeah, so I have training for my job in about 20 minutes, so I do have to like get prepared for that, but I will update you later when I pick something up. Hello everyone, it is Friday. I think it's like 6 o'clock. I just finished Girls of Storm and Shadow, and I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I liked it. I just didn't like it as much as the first book, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars. I liked the new characters that were introduced. They were really fun. I really loved Bo. He reminded me a lot of Sokka, which, if you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, like, it was some good stuff. So now I think I'm just gonna watch some Gilmore Girls and chill, but I might end up picking up either Blue Lily Lily Blue or Convenience Store Woman, which was not on my TBR for the month, but it is a book I want to get through, and it would be perfect for the Asian readathon. So yeah, Girls of Storm and Shadow was for the Asian readathon, so that's another book down for that. It has been a great reading week so far. Hello everyone, it is almost 1 o'clock on Saturday, and I had a very productive morning. I cleaned my room. I had this one corner of my room that's been like super messy for a long time, and I finally like sat down, went through it, got rid of like 4 bags of garbage. Like, it wasn't even like things I could donate, like it was just garbage, like old assignments from like when I was in high school and stuff like that. So yeah, I was really happy to like finally get that off my to-do list. I refolded my laundry because right now my closet is full of like my entire family's stuff and not my stuff because I had moved out. So like that's another thing that's on my to-do list, is to like go through my closet and like, you know, be able to move my stuff in. But for now I'm just living out of laundry baskets, so I like refolded my laundry because it was a little insane. And I vacuumed, and it was just a good time. I might, if I'm feeling up to it, go through my nightstand because that is also full of crap that I don't need. But while I was doing all that, I started listening to Somewhere Only We Know by Maureen Gu, and I'm liking it. I think I got to like chapter 5, so it's pretty good so far. You know, nothing crazy. Her books are never like anything like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with it, but it's always just enjoyable and entertaining, so it has definitely been that. And I also last night started reading Convenience Store Woman, and that book's only like 100 pages, 130 pages. I think I only have like 75 pages left. I do plan on finishing that today and then making more progress in Somewhere Only We Know. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I mean, I know you won't be seeing this like when I'm filming it, but I hope everyone's having a good time. Yeah, I'll update you later with more progress. I don't know what's going on with my hair. We're not going to talk about it, but I did finish listening to Somewhere Only We Know a little earlier today. I think that was around like 4:35-ish. And I really liked it. I gave it like 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was good. I think it's my favorite Maureen Gu that I've read, and I've read all of her books that have come out, or at least all of her YA romances, but it's like her books are never anything like earth-shattering craziness, but they're definitely enjoyable. I really liked the characters and the storyline in this one, and I think at the end there was a reference to her last book, but I don't know, maybe I'm making that up. But I thought I caught it. I listened to the audiobook. Like I said, the audiobook was great. It was like dual narration, so it was a good time. I really liked it, so I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. And yeah, so tonight I'm going to pick up Convenience Store Woman and hopefully finish that. If I don't finish it tonight, I'll definitely finish it tomorrow. And then I do also want to start The Beauty of Darkness by Mary E. Pearson, which is the 3rd book in the Remnant Chronicles, because Tome Topple started today and I haven't read anything for that, and it's like a 2-week-long readathon, so I'm not that worried, but I do definitely want to read this. And I'm not really feeling either of the books that I picked for Tome Topple, so like even if I just read this book, I'll be happy. This book's like 625 pages, and I've been like kind of putting off reading it after the last book because I loved the last book and I wanted to jump right in, but I wanted to wait and save it for Tome Topple. So I've been kind of waiting. So I think I'm ready to jump back into this world. And then I also might pick up Late to the Party. This book I'm so excited for. I just got it in the mail the other day. I think you saw that. But I just found the audiobook on Scribd, which I'm excited to listen to, so I might listen to that because I do like to always have an audiobook going. So yeah, that is my plan for the near future. Right now I'm watching YouTube videos, but then after I'm going to start this, I think. Hello everyone, it is around 9 o'clock on Sunday. I did get sunburn on my face today, but let's just ignore that. I just wanted to wrap up this vlog real quick. I did finish Convenience Store Woman a little bit earlier today, and ended up giving it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I liked the narrator, but I hated the like guy she started living with. I forget his name, but he was the worst, and I just didn't like it. And I'm really glad that she decided to like, you know, do things for herself in the end, because yeah. But if you don't know what that book's about, it's about this woman who works at a convenience store, and then she like meets this guy who also works at the convenience store, and then they like move in together and like pretend to date and be married. But she's just like called back to the convenience store. Like, I don't know, she has this weird connection with it. And it was really nice. I liked it a lot. So that was really good. And then I also started reading The Beauty of Darkness today. I got to page 60 while I was sitting outside reading this morning. That's why I got sunburn on my face. I didn't even realize how bad it was. I wasn't really sitting in the sun, I didn't think, but whatever. But thank you guys for watching. It has been such a productive reading week. I think I read 7 books in 10 days, so that's amazing. And I'd be happy for you to continue watching. And yeah, thanks so much. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!